And now, our feature presentation.
Are they twins or is one just a reflection?
Forget it, Nick.
What is this?
If I can't find a real man, I would rather die a virgin.
Last chance. I'm gonna count to 3.
It's a tummy fun.
Kill a camera.
Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Good Improv Watches, the show where we watch something stupid, and you watch us watching that stupid thing.
That's right. Another one. Despite everyone's comments and complaints, we're doing yet another one. So here it comes.
Yes, and welcome back, one and all. We're so grateful to have you. Man, it's cool to have you be a part of this. And if you find some laughs in this video, which obviously you will, because we are the premier comedy destination for you, my friend, then please consider hitting subscribe at the end of the video.
Yeah. We have reopened subscriptions for the time being. We've reopened subscriptions for the next 18 minutes.
Hey.
So yeah, it's a special offer we're doing. And if you subscribe now, if we reach 5,000 subscriptions on this Blitz, you will get this container of castor oil.
Oh, Acme brand
right
too.
here.
So top of the line.
Yeah, Acme brand castor oil. This is the best castor oil for all your castor oil needs. Today, the Good Improv Show Watches is brought to you by Acme Castor Oil. So yeah, you get those subscriptions down there because you don't want to miss being the 500th one.
Wow.
So yeah, this can be yours. This tub of castor oil here. There we go.
That's highly valuable. A lot of people talk about the NFT market, but the castor oil market is a far bigger industry.
I've spilled a bunch of it on my pants. The spigot's a little loose here, but it's still a bunch in here though. There's still a decent amount in here.
Well, Justin, you wring your
I'll
pants
throw in
out
my
back into the bucket while we
I'll
watch
throw
the
them
movie.
in. I'll throw in my pants
Hey.
as well. Then we'll get that too.
Great. Well, today we're watching Class of 1984. And I know what you're thinking. Is this someone who graduated from George Orwell's dystopian nightmare world? It is not that.
Oh, that's unfortunate because I was looking forward to that because I think they'd be very bad at teaching math because I remember the end of that book. They were trying to tell that guy that 2 + 2 = 5, and I'm like, these guys are stupid.
Justin,
horrible math teachers.
Justin, we'll get you into a room after this, and we'll get you straightened out on that issue. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. I missed my 5 minutes of hate today,
Yeah,
and
we'll get you in the
I'm
room.
just not the same. Okay, thank you. I would
Get you
appreciate
in that
that.
room. We'll get you thinking that 2 + 2 = 5, and anything else will be an abomination to you.
Just checking. We've always been at war with Eurasia, right?
Correct,
That's
yes.
always been the case.
Yes.
Even though I seem to remember that we weren't though, like a couple weeks ago.
Hey.
Okay, sorry. I'm new to this. I'm new to this whole dystopian thing.
Hey. God. East Asia is our ally and always has and always will be.
Okay, all right, okay. I
Okay?
thought it was the other way around, but all right, okay.
Well, after we've submitted our reports about Justin's behavior, we can enjoy this movie.
Yes. Why don't we drive over to the place we usually watch these things and get it moving?
All right, good idea. Oh,
Hey, made it just in time to watch the movie.
Oh, lucky us.
I might have to run out in the middle of it. I have had a lot of castor oil, you guys. That's
Okay.
not sitting well.
Look at this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause here for a minute.
Okay, last year there were incidents of violence.
Last year
by
there were
students-
280,000 incidents of violence by students against their teachers and classmates in our high school. Unfortunately, this film is partially based on true events. Fortunately, very few schools are like Lincoln High. Yet.
Oh shit! They're scaring you. They're scaring you.
A little bit of foreshadowing there because
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the state of schools lately.
People are going to be watching this film going, that looks like a good school. We should
It's
send
like,
our
wow,
kids
how
to
can
that
I get my
school."
kid? There's like a 20-year wait list to get into this place.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, I've heard of this movie, so we'll see how long it takes for the bots to shut us down.
They do
Okay.
like to swarm around us.
Perry
Swarm
King,
bots,
everybody.
yeah.
Perry King. Oh, that little scamp.
Is he doing graffiti?
Look
Okay,
at that.
okay, never mind.
Cooperative graffiti.
Yeah, that's good. That's nice to see kids cooperating like that. Al Waxman, everybody! Yay! The King of Kensington himself.
Al Waxman.
This is Alice Cooper.
I noticed that's not Michael J. Fox.
It most certainly
That
is Michael J.
It is-
Fox.
It is Michael J. Fox.
Before he
What?
discovered his middle name.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? No! Oh my
Roddy
God.
McDowell as well.
What is with Roddy McDowell making like awesome movies and then he's also in the shittiest movies ever made?
Yeah.
He's in like Planet of the Apes, he's in like Fright Night, and then he's in like this and Shockma. like it's just so.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. It was incredible.
Oh, Roddy's packing, everybody. Roddy's packing.
I can't blame him. If Jackson High is as bad as it sounds like it is, then
Yeah, he doesn't want one of these punk kids trying to do violence on him.
isn't it adorable that we thought this was how bad it could get?
Yeah, I was right. Alice Cooper, look. Story by Tom Holland. Wow, that guy's been around for a long time. Now he's that kid who plays Spider-Man.
I'll
Yep.
bet I know who you are. You're Goldstein's replacement.
Goldstein? That was the
Gold.
name of
Biology.
the underground villain in 1984, incidentally.
Oh, was it? Oh, hey, oh, look at that. They're putting in all the literary references.
Yeah. Connective tissue.
I don't want to alienate our audience here, who almost certainly doesn't read, but just
Yeah,
thought I'd
yeah.
throw that in there.
Thought we'd
Oh
let
man,
you know.
you see that kid doing rails there? He was leaning over the rail.
You know, if my teacher was dressed like this, I'd beat them up too. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I think part of it's just like that's what the judge should ask when they try to charge the student. Like, well, what were you wearing? Like, was it that tie? Because I would have hit you if you were wearing that tie.
Do the right. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I know. I
All
know.
right. Oh, come on.
Okay, here we go.
Is that really necessary? It is if you want to survive. Do you know any moves? Moves? What do you mean moves? Jiu-jitsu, boxing, karate.
This guy's packing a gun and he's asking this fella if he knows karate.
You know any moves? I know Watusi. Oh, look at that.
Oh, and nobody noticed that.
Hey, guard, that kid in the brown shirt has a straight razor.
It's too late now.
It's too late now. He's already by. Nothing I can do.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Those are the rules. If you sneak it through, you can keep it.
Around
Do
here.
you want to stop the kids or not? Like, Jesus.
Well, they were passing a straight razor. No shit. Who? Which one? Where? Oh, come on.
Why are you gonna have the metal detectors then if you don't care about the straight razors coming through?
Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm only paid to go what goes whoop whoop and take that in the metal detector. If they get it by, that's on them.
I wonder why there's such a prevalence with the phrase straight razor, because it's not like there was a wave of curly razors that came through.
They tried a curved one, like a scimitar shaped one. It's like you can see your whole face in one like swoop. But it only worked for the guy who modeled it, and then nobody else worked on it.
Two of them smoking marijuana.
They're smoking marijuana.
Yes. Two
This
south
one's in the-
smokers and one west. On my way.
Most of these are for my own satisfaction. I don't actually care about the security of the school.
You have 4 classes a day.
It's using those security cameras like Sauron using a Palantir.
That's right.
You'll be assigned to corridor and washroom patrol on your free hours.
Class second age, 1528.
Isn't that what the security?
This is a rough,
Middle Earth High School.
Middle Earth High School. It's a rough school, man. The hobbits are all packing. You know, you got the dwarves dealing.
Dwarf dealers. I like that.
Teach, I need those free
Orange
periods to do
dealers,
my
yeah.
work.
You're not in Nebraska anymore, Mr. Norris.
The elves
am
would be the
I
hall
then?
monitors for sure.
Yeah, they'd be the nerds. They're running the projectors.
Dorks. Dorky elves. I don't trust a man who looks over his glasses at you like that.
That's right.
Yeah, why are you even wearing the glasses there, buddy?
Oh yeah, music class.
These kids look like they have dangerous minds.
That's right.
All right, everybody, settle down.
Yeah, now it has herpes and HPV for sure. That thing, for sure. Oh, there's Michael. Michael Fox was just licked by that lady.
Mr. Norris.
Hi. I just thought that I should tell you that those guys don't belong in here.
You mean they're not in this class?
No. These creeps in class by themselves.
It's called a narc.
Are you in this class? No. You want to get out then, please? No.
All right, then,
Clearly
fair
like
enough.
30.
I'd give him a week.
My name is Mr. Norris. I'm taking over for Mr. Goldstein. And when I call your name, please answer.
You're lucky it's not Mr. Chuck Norris.
That's right, Chuck. You know, this movie would be great with Chuck Norris if it was just a movie of Chuck Norris being a teacher at his school. He's teaching music class, and then he starts like beating the shit out of students.
Abrams?
Now I would watch that movie.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Papadopoulos?
Oh, no, not here.
What is your name, please?
Dude, no. Well, now, he doesn't hit too good.
You jerks don't belong here.
You shut your hole, you little dyke!
You don't scare me, freako.
Pull it.
You're such a hoe, you little dyke. All right, I got to pause here because the gremlins have started swarming around our stream.
Oh, okay. All right.
okay.
Okay.
And
Makes
they blocked
sense.
us. They blocked us.
There you go. There you
You
are.
said you didn't get a chance to
Aw.
stop this time around.
What?
So
They
are
got
we
us.
off the stream now?
It says
It's
stream
unavailable.
unavailable.
Oh, okay. So they stopped us completely.
Yeah.
Hold on here, though.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't necessarily
Didn't even
mean
give
the
us a
end.
chance. Yeah.
That was quite a bit of it that we got through before the swarm descended.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
7
I-
minutes.
Well, usually it's in like 3.
This will be
They
available
let the
again here
Alice
afterwards.
They let the Alice Cooper song go.
After that, they're like, okay, Alice Cooper, you can have that. But after that,
Yeah, yeah. Nothing else.
we got to really
Nothing else.
protect the sanctity of the rest of this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. We're not licked yet.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I just said please stand by in the chat.
Okay, cool. I mean, we're mostly licked, but we're not totally licked.
The Outer Limits. Please stand by.
That was such a good show.
That was a good show.
We should do a show called The Inner Limits.
But
And it would basically be The Outer Limits, but with a different name.
we tell them, go ahead and adjust your set. We have no
Yeah.
control of it whatsoever.
The
Yeah,
show is
that's pretty
designed
good.
to be seen on many different types of televisions.
Isn't it funny that you used to have TVs? I just thought of that just now, where it's like, do not adjust your set. We control
Yeah.
the vertical and the horizontal. You used to have to adjust the vertical and horizontal on your
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, because you'd have the roll.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Yeah. They make good advances in TV technology.
Except that shooter games don't work on the new TVs now.
That's true.
Like the like Duck Hunt and all those games they used to shoot. It was based on the pixels on the old TV. The TV would register when it hit the pixels on a certain way, and then that would communicate to the game that you shot the thing.
It's based on
Modern
a
TVs
light sensor in the gun. So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
happens is when you pull the trigger, a little white square flashes over whatever you're supposed to hit, and the rest of the screen goes black.
Right.
And so that doesn't work anymore on modern TV.
No, it doesn't. It can't. So it can't work. Shooters can't work on modern TVs anymore.
Wow,
says
like the
it-
light gun.
Yeah.
It says our stream is no longer being blocked due to copyright issues. That's
That's
nice.
good.
No longer being blocked
I
Jude's
guess we're back.
copyrighted.
We're back.
Oh, okay.
Back in effect here. So we can't
Yep,
watch the
it's
movie,
back.
but we can at least show
There
what we
you go.
thought might happen
right.
here.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
That sounds good.
Let's do that for a little bit.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got something I got to share with you, but it's kind of risky. A little risky,
Oh.
you know?
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
Is the
lately I've been like I've been questioning some things around here, okay?
Okay.
Well, you know how they say 2 and 2 is 5, right?
yeah. I mean,
That's what
that's
they say.
pretty standard. 2 and 2 is
That
5.
makes total
yeah,
sense. I can get behind that. I can understand that.
Yeah.
But then
I mean,
they
that's
start
clear.
getting into more complex equations, like 2 times 2, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go. What do I do next?
I mean, I had this problem, and but a nice man took me into a room for about 15, 16 hours, during which lights were shone in my face, and I wasn't allowed to eat or go to the bathroom or anything. And he explained to me that 2 times 2 is also 5.
It's just 5. Okay.
Just 5. Yeah, just 5.
What about a more
In fact,
complex equation though, where you have like 2 to the second power times 2 plus 2 divided by 2 minus 2, right? Like where do we come down on something like that?
Yeah, well, I can answer that one because I had that in textbook, and I had what I thought was the solution, but then I was dragged into a room, beaten severely, tortured lightly, and then I was given a new book with the answer that to that equation is 5 as well. 2 to the power of 2 times 2 plus 2 equals 5.
In fact, I'm pretty sure that 5 is the highest number and has always been the highest number.
Okay.
Yes.
According to the new textbook that I got as well, that 5 is the highest number possible, available. I mean, you might think there were higher numbers before, or you might remember there were higher numbers before, but according to this textbook, there wasn't. So I have to believe that there was not. So.
Okay. Well, it's just I'm supposed to be down at the Ministry of Law there for a custody dispute with my wife. And I'm supposed to be there at 4:00, so I'm not really sure what to do here on this.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, how do you think I feel? I'm a teacher. I gotta go teach. I gotta go teach a high school of the kids.
Gotta be tough.
And here I'm trying to do maths here.
I totally get you. I totally get you. And me, I'm working hard at a factory, doing revisions on books, trying to feed my 5 children, Bobby, Sarah, Jimmy, and Frank.
Okay, yeah. Whew. Well, I have 5 children as well. Edith, Judith, Desi, Bill, Ted, and Larry. So, with my 5 children, it's which I think is a couple more than your 5 children. It's hard. It's hard to make ends meet,
Yeah. And this guy he's got a meeting at 4:00, you say?
Yeah, with my wife down at the Ministry of Law about child custody over our 4 children. I mean, five.
5 children.
You're what?
5 children.
How many?
Children.
5
children.
5 children. You definitely should have 5 children.
Okay, well,
You've always had 5 children.
Same as always, just the normal number I've always had.
Normal number of children.
And obviously, this has to go in a report. You know that.
Oh, sorry, but hey, could you just give me a heads up? Are there new revision books coming for the schools? Because I'm having them read chapters from the old books. Are they going to be switched out soon with the newer books that we've always had forever? Because I won't have them read it if they're going to be new ones like tomorrow.
Well, obviously, you know that I could tell you the answer to that, which I will because you're my friend, even though if the authorities knew, I'd face severe consequences. But yes, the answer is definitely yes.
Okay, so I won't have them do the reading because all right, good.
Because why waste your time? Pointless for now.
Why waste the time? That would be like 5 hours worth of time, and then they got other stuff to do. They got their 5 minutes of hate they got to attend. They got their mandatory.
Guys, I could take the totalitarianism, okay? I could take the constant surveillance by the government.
Yeah.
I could take eating the horrible food that we have to eat and being subject to being taken away at any time. I could deal with all that.
Yeah.
But making everything 5 has destroyed our society. Okay? It's destroyed everything.
I mean, yeah, I gotta say I agree. I mean, that's the bridge too far. I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point. I mean, like you said, I was fine with the totalitarianism. People telling me what to do. I don't like making decisions.
Super.
That's fine. You know, we've always been at war with Eurasia. I don't care who we're at war with. I literally don't. It doesn't matter to me. Great. But yeah, I mean, it's just I had a microwave dinner the other day, and it said, you know, like cook for 5 minutes with like, and the real information was redacted with black marker, and 5 minutes was stamped on it. It was still frozen when I took it out of there. That's clearly like 11 minutes is what it meant to be.
You guys just throwing your social credit scores out the window. You know, it's so reckless of you. Now, let's go to the courthouse so we can process your 5-year sentences.
All right. We cut to a high school English class. Okay, so a little bit embarrassing. We were going to read George Orwell's 1984. But it is now I'm so embarrassed by this. I've been teaching this book for years. It is now 1985. It is January 1st, 1985, and none of this has come true. None of this has come to pass. I've been waiting the whole year for this to come true, and none of it has. And I'd like to apologize to all of you for having wasted your time reading it. I thought this would prepare you. I'm sorry to say that this book is all complete nonsense, and
Well,
I apologize.
Teacher, hold on here, because every time before you come into class, you stand outside the door and you scream hatred for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Because it was in the book. I thought I'd get a head start. You know, I thought that's what we'd have to be doing. Imagine my surprise when I found out that no one else is doing that. You know what disappoints me the most? That we're not going to get those two-way TVs in our houses. I was so looking forward to that, you know? Having exercise in the morning, the instructor being able to see you if you weren't doing it.
I'll correct your form first thing, right?
Yeah, right? Nope. Just a normal TV I got in my home. A normal, crappy 1985 television set.
Okay, so you want us to quit rewriting all these classic novels?
Yeah, you might as well, because again, I've asked outside. Apparently no one else is doing it. I thought everyone was going to get prepared for this, right? I was getting a jump on it.
You've been preparing us. You've been preparing for it. You've been preparing us for it.
Yeah.
What are people doing out there? Just living like normal?
Just living like normal. Like a normal thing. Like normal existence. Reading books. Not changing them. You know?
You can theoretically read a book when you're a child and then come back and reread it as an adult and it would be exactly the same?
Apparently it's the same book. Yes. Apparently no one's redacting any of this stuff.
Huh.
And you know what I found out too? There's no such country as Eurasia.
What?
It's Europe and Asia are continents, apparently.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm
I just
sorry.
don't know what to think anymore here, honestly.
I wasted your time, kids. I'm sorry. I thought I was preparing you for the future, getting you to read this book. So I guess we're just going to have to go back to what apparently they're paying me to do, which is teach high school chemistry. So, if you want to open your non-redacted chemistry textbooks to page 50, and we'll start talking about the atom, apparently.
We cut to the security guards at the school. Fellas, I got some really good news. I stopped something very harmful from getting into this school.
Oh, yeah? Did it make the bloop bloop?
It did not make the bloop bloop because I caught it. I prevented a very harmful cartoon from getting into the school. Now, while I was apprehending this perpetrator and seizing that harmful, violent cartoon in their hands, a couple of things did slip by, a few guns, few knives, a couple grenades. But I kept that cartoon.
Yeah. Okay.
I kept that cartoon out of these walls, fellas, keeping this place safe.
Oh, that's good. What was the cartoon? Was it like a really risque family circus or something?
Or like a drawing of a knife?
No, it was a drawing of us security guards. It said, "You guys suck."
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We
Guys,
gotta
I
take stuff
got-
like that seriously.
I got a
That's right.
confession to make. I actually drew that.
What?
Yeah, I drew that cartoon. I gave it to the
Why?
kid. You know, it was dad owns a newspaper. I thought maybe he could show his dad my work. Maybe I'd get a strip. I've wanted to be a cartoonist. You know, I've liked a big fan of Gary Trudeau. You know, I thought maybe I'd be the next Doonesbury. You know, like look at the security. Look at the face there. Like, hey, we suck. You know, like it's kind of like sticking it to authority.
Is this
You
little
know,
pig one supposed to be me?
Yeah, that's you. That's you. I just got a little piggy guy there. Yeah, yeah. And if you noticed, Jordan, I made you like a crane.
Yeah.
Because you always
big old
got that. 'Cause
crane.
you always got to swallow your food like that. You don't chew. You kind of just, yeah,
I am bird-like.
yeah. I got a whole stream of them. I've been planning out. They all live in this little school, you know, and there's security guards there, and it's all about the wacky situations that they get into being security guards. You know.
Well, now I'm feeling kind of bad that I hit that kid over the head so hard with my billy club that I cracked his head open.
No, do not feel bad about that. Never feel bad about that.
Did his dad say? Did he say his dad said anything as you were hitting him? If he liked it or not?
Once I started smashing him with the brass knuckles, he was trying to say some things, but his teeth were flying out of his face. He was very hard to understand.
I find that
Alright,
often
well,
when they
maybe
try
I'll-
to talk in that state, they'll just make a
Yeah. When you
kind
hit
of
him in the
sound.
like that. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
he did that, and then I started spraying him with mace and pepper spray because I
Yeah.
had both.
Good.
Did you
And then
put
it
your
was
knee
just
right on
kind
his
of a-
throat when you were? Did you put the knee right on the throat when you were doing that?
Yes, I did.
I find that
Whoa,
helps.
hold on.
Yeah.
The whole time?
No, just for like 9, 10, 11 minutes.
Okay, but wait a minute. But you took the knee off when you sprayed the pepper spray and the tear gas. They can't get it in properly into the system if you're choking him out like
yeah,
that.
yeah. You gotta let him breathe if you get into the tear spray, right?
Right, so we could get down his throat and into
Right.
his eyes.
And then
Yeah,
boom, right
exactly.
back on that neck.
That's just authoritarianism 101 there.
Okay.
You know?
We cut to Big Brother's office and Justin is interviewing there. Okay, so I've been looking at some of your work. I'm a fan of a lot of the things you've been doing here. This cartoon
Good, thank you.
satirizing Napoleon. Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This one here, satirizing the foibles of Joseph Stalin. I love this. This is great.
Okay. Good.
What I do not like is this one. This one that implies that I am leering at you. I'm not watching you. Big Brother is leering at you. Is that?
Well, okay. Hear me out. I mean, I know. Okay, look. What I was thinking was, how do we know that Big Brother is there all the time, right? So, I mean, I think you're taking the wrong spin on it. Like, maybe it looks like leering, sure. But I mean, it's also kind of comforting in a way because, hey, Big Brother is watching you.
Look, the drawing you've got here is of me kind of rubbing my hands going,
Yeah.
well,
yeah,
I'm looking at you.
Okay, all right. I mean, you want me to go more stern?
Yes.
Like just, okay, all right.
These are going to be up all over the city. I don't want them thinking I'm watching them in the shower
Well,
primarily.
I just thought, like maybe you just had a yummy plate of cannelloni or something, and you're like, "Oh, that was good." By the way, I finished my dinner. Big Brother is watching you. You know,
I want it to inspire terror, not to inspire sexual terror in them. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
all right, okay. I misunderstood the assignment. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe so hold on. Maybe
Maybe
something more
else here.
all right. How about this? Yeah, look at that. See, like this one, like your eyes are like going doing out of your head.
Yeah, well, it's a little
right?
too cartoony this time,
Hey,
right?
Big Brother's watching you. Boing. It's this one has a sense of fun though, right? Big Brother's watching you, and it's a wacky take,
But I want
Okay,
them to
not a
think.
fan.
Okay, not a fan. Not a fan.
All right. Let's see what I got here. There we go. What if it's more something like? What if it's more something like this? What if it's more something like that? Big Brother is watching you, and you're kind of just winking.
It
Like,
seems,
hey.
that implies I'm not watching them, and I'm just kind of keep it between us. But I'm not watching you. Okay, I'm watching you. Wink, wink.
Okay, so what you want is just the boring, normal, just you, mustache, staring.
Yes,
That's what you want.
Yes, just like what you've done for Stalin here. Look at this imposing picture of
All
him.
right, okay. You know what?
We cut to a school principal talking to a man named Chuck Norris. Now, I thought I was hiring the Chuck Norris when I hired you.
You
Obviously,
were. I am Chuck Norris.
Well, Let's be honest. You're not film star, kung fu star Chuck Norris. You're just a man who happened to be named Chuck Norris. Actually, it says Charles on your driver's license.
I go by Chuck, though.
We got some violent kids at this school, and I'll be honest with you. I'm confident that you can probably do as good as Chuck Norris could. Because you share the same name.
Norris. It makes sense.
Exactly, right? That's who you are.
So what does the
So
job
don't let
entail?
these
Kind of
kids-
teaching math, teaching science, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, teaching math, teaching science, and then when one of these kids whips out a razor blade, you roundhouse kick him right in the jaw. Put him in his place. Maybe a double front kick him, and then he goes through a window. Or you pull out of your, it looks like you've got one of those big sandwiches, like those big football-sized sandwiches. You pull nunchucks out of there, and you just smash him right in the groin.
Wouldn't they be called covered in sauce if I had them in a sandwich?
Yeah, but you're Chuck Norris. You can handle the sauce.
A lot of my training is actually about schooling children. That's where the bulk of my training kind of lies. I should let you know up front. I've never been to a dojo.
I understand. You're not cut out for the job. I will see my next candidate.
Hold on. No, I'm still up for the job.
Okay, because I got a guy in the lobby named Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I hope so.
We cut to that interview.
Yes, I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm here for the music lesson job to teach music to the children.
This is incredible. You are the real Jean-Claude Van Damme. I thought you'd just be a fella who shared the same name and you'd be used to be a plumber or something. But wow.
Well, the movie business, it's not how it used to be, and I'm just getting out of it now. So
okay,
I really want to make a difference in the lives of children.
This is perfect. I just need you to teach music. I don't need you to beat anyone up. I don't need you to be violent. Don't need you to do the splits. Just teach music.
Understood. I may do the splits a little. That's kind of my thing.
Well, it's not a requirement.
We got to a parent-teacher conference. Principal, thank you for being here. And Mr. Van Damme, thank you for being here as well. My son didn't want to attend the meeting because he's been traumatized by Mr. Van Damme's class.
Oh, no.
Yes. Mr. Van Damme has taken it upon himself to do the splits as often as he possibly can. For instance, when he's pointing at the blackboard, instead of pointing at the blackboard, he'll go into a standing splits, so that he can use his foot to point at what he's pointing at.
I illustrate with my foot like this.
Mr. Claude Van Damme, I never required you to do the splits in your curriculum.
No, you did not require me, but you also said that I could do them if I wanted to do them. You said it.
I did. At the end of the interview, I did say that.
Now, and I want to let you know that I understand that your son is very nervous around me, but don't worry. When I kicked him in the chest that time, it was a controlled kick. So he should be fine.
That's right. Your son flew through that window like a true athlete, sir.
Really? You think he could make one of the teams around here?
If getting kicked out of a window ever turns into an athletic competition, absolutely.
I could kick him off the diving board. He could be a diver.
Oh, hey, I've always wanted to have an athlete in the family.
They gave good scholarships for that.
I'd be willing to overlook all of this splits business if Mr. Van Damme here would be willing to either kick my son off the diving board as he suggested, or perhaps kick him up in the air to dunk a basketball, something like that.
We cut to a diving competition. Okay, so I think the main reason, and correct me if I'm wrong, that your team is able to pull off such spectacular dives is because you just grab people off the street with no training and really just kick them off.
Is that against the rules?
I believe so. Yes, I believe it is. But so far the judges haven't said anything. Your three divers are on the top 3 places, so
right.
It's working out for you. I just wanted to know, were you worried about this strategy in the future though? Are you worried about this continuing?
Any of these other teams could have implemented this innovative strategy, but they chose not to. They wanted to stay on the safe path. We're innovators.
We cut to the next diving tournament. Well, we've brought our secret weapon this time around. I know you've got Jean-Claude Van Damme there. Ha! My school has recruited Steven Seagal as our dive instructor.
Steven Seagal.
That's right. That's right. He's working on a move where he does a twisting back roundhouse, And, of course, it knocks out our diver, but he falls perfectly into the pool with no ripples.
Well, obviously, then our team is marked for death, and we're under siege. So I see where this is going.
Yes, both of those things are correct.
Don't think you're above the law.
Guys! I just heard the rival team that's coming in. Charles Bronson.
What?
He's just shooting people off the diving board with a magnum. They're flying like 50 feet.
That's going to set records.
They're not even kicking. It's just him. He's just sitting up there smoking. Like they push the kid past him. He asks them a question. They don't answer it the way he likes, and he literally just fires at them. They just fly off the diving board. I've never seen. One kid didn't even hit the water. He landed clear on the other end of the pool.
Wow.
Really puts it in perspective.
Charles Bronson just beat the shit out of Steven Seagal.
What? No, I'm paying him
He
good
didn't
money.
even have a gun. He just hit him with the end of his pistol, and he said, "You got anything to say?" And Seagal said, "No, sir." And he said, "That's what I thought." And he took a drag of a cigarette, blew it right in his face, and then just went back to shooting kids off the diving board. Seagal's in the bathroom now. He's crying.
He just backed down? He didn't have to fire at him?
No, he didn't. Would you? It's Charles frickin' Bronson.
Well, I'm not a professional swim coach, but I expect my swim coach to not be intimidated by those tactics.
Bronson's formidable.
Yeah, I would be. I mean, he's 80-some years old now, but I'm still not going to mess with him. You know, this sport used to be about the diving.
I remember those days. I remember those days.
Yeah, the good old days.
We cut to a room where they're editing some books for distribution. All right, guys. Good work on most of the stuff here you've been doing.
Thanks.
I like a lot of it. I like a lot of what you've done. What I don't like is the recurring characters that you've placed into world history. That seem to be modeled after yourselves.
Well, I mean, I figured we're changing it, right? I mean, it's we're changing it all the time. And what's the harm of throwing in a character once in a while?
Well, let me just give you a for instance here, right?
Okay, all right.
So as you know, we're trying to eliminate all ideas of past kings or monarchs.
Yeah,
the Big Brother is never challenged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there does seem to be these two characters here who live the lives of kings and who seem to have gotten all these sexual conquests and exploits.
Yeah,
and they do seem to be very much modeled after you two gentlemen.
Well, we never use the word king.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
We refer to these characters as rulers, emissaries.
Yeah.
They sit on thrones.
Yeah,
they reign.
Really
that's
popular.
A lot of king-like behavior.
Well, I mean, we don't say the word king at any time, though, right? So, but they're just really popular with the ladies, and everyone loves them. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we just put them in there. I mean, we're changing. Like I said, we're changing it anyway.
All right. Well, what about this passage? A little more contemporary, where we're talking about our oceanic soldiers and how brave they are.
Yeah.
And how amazing they are at fighting people from East Asia.
Eurasia. East Asia. I'm sorry. Yes. East
That's
Asia.
right.
It's always been East Asia. We've always been at war with East Asia. That's right. That's right.
Now, these two characters, again, seem to have a lot of sexual prowess when it comes to seducing ladies on the opposite side of the war.
Yeah.
Infiltrating high-value targets with their raw charisma. That sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, just make it exciting. Make the kids want to learn, right? We're putting characters in there for the kids to just put themselves in the history through us. You know?
Yeah.
There's one portion of the book. There's one portion of the book where it describes just like the greatest men of all time, and it just says Jordan and Justin is the entire passage there.
Well, somebody had to be chosen. I mean, we had to get rid of all the other people that were the greatest men of all time. We couldn't have any of them. We had to use two names. We knew our names.
Yeah, we want people to be able to focus. You know, it's easier if you have one or two examples.
Yeah, right?
Well, Big Brother wants you dead, both of you.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, he sees you as rivals now.
Oh, hold on. Hey, guys, apparently we've always been at war with Eurasia now, not East Asia. I mean, we've never been at war with East Asia. East Asia's our allies, and we're at war with Eurasia now. So we're gonna have to change all these books again. So should we be killed now, or you want us
No,
to get these books
do
done
the
first?
work first, and then we can talk about getting you killed, okay?
Good, because I have
Okay.
a great idea where Jordan and I ride dinosaurs.
Nice. We cut to a meeting of military generals. Well, Eurasia surrendered, fellas.
Oh, well, good.
That's it. Oceania has won the war.
Well, hold on, hold on. What's East Asia doing with this information? They must be attacking us, right? Like
East Asia, they were consumed.
Consumed?
Yep, they were consumed by a military weapon. So it's
Like
just
they're
us.
really interested in it, or like it consumed their attention, or they.
No, they're no longer with us. They're
So you're
toast,
saying
man.
that we're it. We're the only nation
We're it.
left.
We won the whole shebang.
Who are we going to be at war with, though?
Yeah.
We're always at war with somebody.
Well, the next enemy will come along, you know. I can't imagine it's going to be unending peace, right? How ridiculous would that be?
Who are we supposed to hate every day?
Yeah, I mean, my 2 minutes of hate gets really dull if there's no one to hate.
Yeah, there's not going to be any more hate really going around. Not for 2 minutes, not for any minutes, really. Not until we get another enemy.
Oh, geez, this is going to wreck the whole thing.
There's a lot of what I do around here is hate stuff.
Yeah, same here. I look forward to those 2 minutes every single day. But no more, gentlemen. No more. Why they're going to have us teaching high school kids, I think. They're just going to disband the military. We'll be teaching math and science and social studies.
Oh, so we'll be teaching them the facts like 2 + 2 = 5, right? Like that kind of stuff?
Actually, we just got some new information down the wire. Now, 2 + 2 = 4.
Oh, God.
No, come on. No.
God.
Yeah.
Why do they keep getting to change it? This is
I know
don't
that
like
used
the
to
new
be hate
math.
speech.
When I was a kid, it was all hate speech and 2 + 2 = 5. And now they're just changing everything.
What's happening to our society?
I
right?
don't know.
It seemed like just yesterday we were on the brink of being executed any moment. Now it kind of sounds like we can say and do whatever we want.
It's like they're giving us all their freedoms. Well, you know what? I'm going to march for it. I am going to go to the parliament, and I'm going to protest that they're giving us all our freedoms.
Yeah, we need to
starting a
demand the
convoy.
oppression that we've become accustomed to.
Yes.
You guys are right. We can't go out like this. Can't go out like chumps.
Yeah.
If they're not going to
We
give it to
demand
us,
to be
we're going to have to
oppressed.
take it.
I want Big Brother watching me at all times and in
To
my house.
war.
To war!
Yeah. To war!
All right, well, let's go back to where we analyze movies here. Now we can chat about what happened
right.
here.
We'll try to analyze whether this is a good movie.
And we're back.
Okay. So I gotta say, as Roddy McDowall performances go, the little I saw of this, I would put it just below Fright Night, but above Shockma.
Definitely
He
a
did
top 4 performance from Roddy
he
there.
did nothing in Shockma. He looked bored the whole movie.
I thought Roddy McDowall was pretty good in this movie. You knew he was like a get off my lawn type character when he showed that gun in his case.
He's a badass. Could you imagine if you had like a WrestleMania thing and it's instead of Roddy Piper, Roddy McDowall, and Roddy McDowall's coming down the aisle, and he immediately was decapitated by a clothesline as soon as he gingerly stepped into the ring.
I saw him in a movie once where he played Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Roddy McDowall. So
Good
classy.
job. Yeah.
Funny.
It's amazing they put all that makeup on to hide that ape face. He only showed his real face in that one series of movies that he did. Everything else, he had to wear massive prosthetics.
And Matt,
Yeah,
remember
it's
the
Power
mockery
Hollywood.
he received on that and how his face didn't look like a real face and looked kind of plasticky, like it could come off at
the
any
mouth
time?
just didn't quite move right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Poor guy.
Well, George Orwell's The Class of 1984. It's
Yeah.
pretty good, I thought.
Oh yes, well yeah, pretty good. It a weird ending. You know, he asks a kid to leave his music class. The kid says no. The end. That's odd, but you know what? I liked it overall.
Often that's how these tyrants are finished, you know? A child just stands up and says, no, and then the whole regime just collapses.
Oh, I didn't think anyone would say no. Damn it.
It's what happened to Mao. It could happen to any of us.
Yeah, this 7-minute movie had a budget of $114 million.
Well, I could see where it all was all spent on that metal detector, probably.
And the Alice Cooper song.
And the Alice
Yes.
Cooper song. Yeah, he doesn't come cheap. He doesn't come cheap.
Hey,
Yeah, because his famous song is "School's Out for Summer," right?
Well, they had to pay him extra to do a song for a school.
It wasn't School's Out for Summer. Hey,
School's Out Forever.
YouTube goblins, can you explain to me why we can play a full Alice Cooper song, but we can't watch 2 minutes of this garbage?
I don't know. I don't get it either. I don't get it either.
Yeah, good question.
They should have the YouTube goblin have like a helpline.
I agree.
Just to answer questions like that.
Yeah,
Contact them live.
Chatbot.
All right. Well, fellow dum-dums, until next time.
Kill the cameras.